Milledgeville residents gathered at the City Hall to bring attention to the housing crisis. Georgia College alumni Tony Cofield spoke at the meeting as a representative of the Baldwin County Listening Project, a group of renters who are concerned about the safety and equality of housing.
So the first thing that we've done is that we've gone around to different rental properties and surveyed different renters, asking them about their experiences as renters and how they feel about their landlords, how they feel about rent prices. And a lot of people have had very negative, feelings about not just their own situations, but also situations that people that they know in Milledgeville are going through.
During his speech, Tony focused on the stark difference in housing options available to students as opposed to locals. As a student and now local resident, Cofield has experienced firsthand the difficulty of the renting process.
Once I was no longer a student and working in anything in academia, it became a lot harder to find housing options.
That's really interesting.
Because there are places that will just straight up tell you, no, you can't live here because you're not a student. Or no, you can't live here where this is income-based housing and I make just too much in order to live there. And so it's a very glaring issue.
Just outside the City Hall, protesters gathered in support of the Baldwin County Listening Project, but the support looked different within the walls of the meeting.
A lot has been said about things being taken into consideration, and we'll be looking into this. But at the end of the day, what we see being done is not stuff being done for Milledgeville locals, but stuff done for tourists and students. And so that's the actual action that we're seeing, is that City Council cares more about tourists, students, and profit. Yeah.
I spoke with Milledgeville resident Michaela Reed about her personal experience finding housing as a student versus postgrad.
It was more difficult for my situation. I was looking for something that wasn't yearly on the lease. I wanted something that had a more flexible lease. I wasn't sure how long I was going to be in Milledgeville, so I was looking for something 3 or 6 months. And as far as I know, where I'm at right now is the only option I have that let me do a 6-month lease. So, but as far as price changes, this is probably the most expensive place I've rented, but the student housing that I was at for the last few semesters before I moved into where I am now offered me a deal.
People like Tony remind us to be the change we want to see. He encourages everyone to vote and stay informed about policies, even if you don't think they'll affect you. Reporting for GC360, I'm Isabella Turner.